welcome to Frank's School. A couple things about yesterday. The cat, you saw the cat go by, and then the pump. Sorry about the distractions. I guess maybe I could say it makes it kind of homey. That pump, there's an air bubble in the pipe, and it does that. I'll get around to fixing it. Low priority in my world. Well, today, for the sixth day of Advent, I want to refer to or bring your attention to a hymn called "Wake Awake." Wake awake, for night is flying. Wachet auf, ruft uns die Stimme in German. It's supposed to be sung jubilantly. The meter and the rhyme says it's irregular in the text. A German hymn written by Philip Nicolai, and there's his years, 1556 to 1608. If you want to put that in perspective, that was right about when Virginia was being discovered. This would be about 50 years after Shakespeare died, and when Cromwell was in control of England, around that he was born. The translation, Catherine Winkworth, once again. Later, I think maybe not so much in the Christmas season, but later I'll be referring to her more. And the harmonization that I want you to hear is by Johann Sebastian Bach. His years are 1685 to 1750, and he's associated with the city of Leipzig, Germany, which is in a different, more easterly and southerly part of Germany. I'll show you I think you can see this. Here's what, in this hymnal, it's here twice. This is a simplified harmony, and here is Bach's harmony. Some of my family and friends were very put out when the new Lutheran hymnal left Bach's harmonization out. I guess they figured it was a waste of paper because nobody could sing it anyway. I don't know. I'll tell you more about the music in a little bit. But here's the second stanza of it. Zion hears the watchman singing. Well, this and the carol or the hymn from yesterday are both based on the parable of the wise virgins or the foolish virgins, where they need to have their lamps lit because the bridegroom was coming in the night. It's a reference to that. So Zion, the nation of Zion, here's the watchman singing, the bridegroom's coming. And all her heart with joy is springing, she wakes, she rises from her gloom. The punctuation of poetry is tricky because there tends to be a pause anyway, and where do you put periods and commas? But that's kind of a stanza. For her Lord comes down all glorious, the strong in grace, in truth victorious. Her star is risen, her light is come. O come, thou blessed one, God's own beloved Son. There's blessed, beloved, that's done to get the meter right. Alleluia. We follow till the halls we see where thou hast bid us sup with thee. I wanted you to have that stanza because I'm going to show it to you in German in just a little bit. You might hear that crazy cat sharpening its paws on some felt there. Now, I haven't actually tried to diagram this yet. We follow that last sentence, but it should be pretty easy. Let's see, we follow. Well, there's the main clause. We follow till. The spelling of that always puzzles me. Sometimes I want to go till because it's like until. This is a subordinating conjunction. We follow when. Well, it's going to go on that line till we see the halls. We see the halls. And these halls, I suppose, where would modify halls, but I guess, an adverb clause can modify an adjective. I guess. Where thou hast bid us sup with thee. Where. Oh, no, this is trickier. Uh-oh. I maybe should have given this some thought. Thou hast bid, and you bid us You told us to do it. To us, thou hast to bid. Thou hast bid to us. I'll do it like this, as an indirect object, and bid what? Do this. Command. Sup with thee. I think this is right. But what do you do with where? Thou hast bid us sup with thee where? I think it needs to go here. And so, those who know diagramming well might want to argue with some of this stuff. All right, let's see if I've got any. We follow till the halls we see. We follow till halls. Oh, right, we see. We see halls. The halls. Which halls? Well, the halls where thou hast bid. There's that second person, a familiar archaic. Hast bid to us. You could argue that what's going on here is an objective complement, and that could actually be right. But some people want to call it an indirect object. Thou hast bid to us. Command sup with thee. Sup where? Well, the halls. I think that's right. I'll stand by that for now, unless somebody comes forth and wants to really argue. There's going to be a second take, because I want to show you some things about German, and I want to recommend on YouTube. My ad hoc choir did not know this, and I didn't have them sing it. So there'll be a second shot directly. Well, I'm back. Now, why put it in German? I'll try to show you in a moment. But first of all, let me tell you that Bach, Johann Sebastian Bach, used this text for his Cantata 140. He wrote so many cantatas that I don't know exactly the number, 354 maybe, that you could sing a different cantata every Sunday for 7 years and not repeat. Unbelievable. And later I'll tell you more about Bach. A typical cantata maybe would last 20 minutes. This one's about 30 minutes. And in looking for this online, because as I said, the ad hoc choir, it was going to be, they could have done it, but we would have had to work at it. I found a wonderful version of it for my purposes. The Amsterdam Baroque Choir or Chorus or something like that. And I'll give you the link when I put this online. Well, the last movement begins there, 24th minute, 32nd, and here's what the singers are singing. The fourth movement, I mention it because a very famous melody came from it. That's what the violins are doing, and the bass, while the tenors are singing the stanza. But that's famous, and it became a very famous organ piece as well. But you can find that yourselves if you want. All right, now, the German. Why the German? Well, lots of reasons. I love German, and I've argued elsewhere in my course that I even have a whole section loving German. Why love German? Well, it's so close to English in so many ways. Zion hört die Wächter singen. Zion hears the watchers singing. That is so close. Das Herz tut ihr vor Freude springen. The heart does to her out of joy to spring. The heart makes her, be her heart, but the heart makes her from joy to spring. She wakes and stands hurrying up. I'll pronounce this when I get to the end. Ihr Freund kommt von Himmel prächtig. Her friend comes from heaven glorious. We had Pracht, I think, yesterday, which means like splendor. This is the adjective. Vor Gnaden stark von Wahrheit mächtig. From mercy, strong, or with. No, let's say from, or from mercy strong, from truth. Wahr means true. Heit makes it a noun, like saying thankfulness, truthness. Mächtig, of truth, mighty. Mächtig, mighty. If you ever wondered why in English do we spell mighty like that, well, we spell it because it's related to German. Ihr Licht wird hell, her light becomes bright. Now, this is capitalized because it's a noun. In German, you capitalize all nouns. Ihr Stern geht auf, her star goes up. Nun komm, du werte Kron. Now come, you worthy crown. Do you see how close these words are to English? Worthy. Herr Jesu Gottes Son. Herr means Lord, but it also means Mr. Herr Mozart in Amadeus, you hear, well, it's the way it is. I would be Herr Antonsen. Mr. Jesus. You know, that sounds so funny in English, but Lord Jesus, Gottes Son, God's Son. Hosanna. That's just an exclamation. Hosanna. Wir folgen all zum Freudensaal. We follow all to Joy's Hall. Hall would be hall in German or English. Joy's Hall. You translate that, you type that in there, and it'll come out, the Joy's Hall. The Hall of Joys. Und halten mit das Ebenmahl. I want to put an S here, but and hold with. That is, we hold together with. We hold with. We hold the meal with you. The evening meal. Now, if you'll go to this and listen, that's what those singers, and the video is so good, and the singers are so good. Here's what they're singing. Zion hört die Wächter singen, das Herz tut ihr vor Freude springen, sie wachet und steht eilend auf. Ihr Freund kommt von Himmel prächtig, vor Gnaden stark, von Wahrheit mächtig, ihr Licht wird hell, ihr Stern geht auf. Nun komm, du werte Kron, Herr Jesu Gottes Sohn, Hosanna, Hosanna. Wir folgen all zum Freudensaal und halten mit das Ebenmahl. Okay, my choir, the Dutch Corner Concert Choir, which we haven't done any singing for, it's pushing 3 years now, but we did this. We performed that cantata and several others. And I'll tell you more about that later. As a matter of fact, I want to, at some point in Frank's school, go on to choral music. But I took the time out because of Bach and because this is part of the Advent season. All right, well, see you tomorrow.